The person who invented the float switch is a genius. It is primarily used to control the water level. When the water tank is empty, it turns on the water pump, and when filled with water, it turns off the pump. Normally, when we pump water into the tank, we need to manually shut off the pump once the tank is full to prevent overflow. To avoid this, a float switch is installed to manage the water level. Thus, the float switch automatically cuts the power to the pump when the tank is full. When the tank is empty, the float switch, placed below, activates the pump to start filling. Once full, the counterweight technology causes the float switch to rise, automatically shutting down the pump. The water level in the tank correlates with the cable length. The longer the cable, the lower the minimum water level. To set a higher water level, you must adjust it along with the counterweight. Despite its simplicity, how does it control the pump switch? The float switch contains 3 wires, brown, black, and blue. For now, we'll focus on connecting the blue and black wires, leaving the brown wire aside. To connect the float switch to the pump, we first connect the live and neutral conductors in the miniature circuit breaker. Then we connect these conductors from the circuit breaker's first core terminal 3 to the contactor's first core terminal 3. Next, we take the live and neutral wires out and connect them to terminals 2 and 4 of the contactor to link to the pump. Now we'll route the power supply from the contactor coil to the float switch to control the pump's power. When the float switch is closed, the contactor automatically engages and disengages. From terminal 1 of the contactor, we draw out a conductor and connect it directly to terminal A of the contactor coil. From terminal 3 of the contactor and the AR of the contactor, we bring out another conductor and connect it to the float switch. This connection powers the contactor coil when the float switch is closed. With the pump activated, we also run a ground conductor to the pump. On the pump, we connect the live, neutral, and ground conductors. The blue and purple conductors lead to the float switch. Within the float switch, we connect the blue conductor from the contactor's AR to the float switch's blue conductor, and the purple conductor from the contactor's terminal 3 to the float switch's black conductor. Once installed, the float switch will regulate the water pump's operation based on the water level. Like and follow for more informative 3D videos.